Going into each new season, I like to set goals for myself. This year, I wanted to make sure I had a great place to turkey hunt. After losing access to the only property that I had with turkeys before last season, I set my sights on finding a new place. And after putting out some feelers, I was able to reach a great landowner in a place I'd never turkey hunted before: South Texas. A few weeks before the season, I was able to get out to the property to do a bit of scouting. The birds were everywhere, so I didn't have to wait long before I was ready to climb into a blind.
Hey guys, good morning. It is officially turkey season now here in Texas. I'm down in South Texas, so we have a bit of an earlier season that starts up here, and I'm out here chasing some gobblers. I've got a property that got in touch with a landowner on. He was nice enough to let me come out here and hunt on it, and it's a super cool little spot. It's got a nice little creek bed on the back. I've been out here a couple times scouting and looking for stuff, and I've seen a lot of gobblers on this place. At least one group of half a dozen or so, and then a couple of singles that I've seen kind of just moving around. So I'm hoping they're going to be fired up this morning. It's nice and cool. It's probably around 40 degrees and just a perfect type of morning to get out here and chase some birds. So I'm gonna get all my stuff together. Got about maybe an hour and 20 minutes or so until sunrise. So I'm gonna get moving, see if I can get out in the blind, get out there quiet, and then do a little bit of calling, maybe bring one of these birds in. So wish me luck. Well guys, not ideal. We've had a lot of pretty good storms kind of coming through Texas here fairly recently. And sorry I'm out of breath, but I just walked all the way across this big hayfield, and my blind has unfortunately collapsed and been blown over. I don't know how well you can see that, but gotta get this thing fixed really quick. Gotta get it fixed, put back up, because I actually have heard a couple gobbles already from birds on the roost. So thankfully I've got a little bit of time until daylight, so see if I can get this thing put up and see if we can get after them. hey guys, I just shot that bird, and I think it was a good shot. It might have been a little low. His leg was definitely hanging there pretty loose, and he took off out into the field, and I thought he was going to lay down and die. I was trying to grab another arrow and kind of get moved around, and then he actually took off and flew right into the brush back behind the blind here. So I don't know. That was awesome. I just looked over, and they were way off to the right over here, and they were just beelining it over here, and so they kind of came in right to the decoys. I got them out at about 10-12 yards, something like that, and man, I hope the shot was good. So that was a lot of fun. I was kind of worried. I'd seen a lot of birds pretty much all morning, but they were all just kind of hanging out on the opposite side of the field. I had that big hen group come out, and they all just kind of stayed way off to the other side of the field, about 400 yards away. And started seeing a couple of toms just kind of break out and kind of do their own thing, and had one that went all the way across the south side of this field. And then I guess he met up with another one potentially, and that's the two that kind of came down this fence line towards me. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I'm excited, but I hope that bird's over there dead right now. But I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. It's still it's only about 9:45 right now in the morning, so I got a lot of time. And matter of fact, I think a bunch of birds just popped out on the opposite side of the field, and something's moving around over there. It might be a pig, but awesome stuff, man. Opening weekend of turkey down here in South Texas. Hard to beat. Well, guys, I just jumped over the fence here. Kind of back off in the brush. My blind is right back that way, so I think I'm about even with where he kind of fluttered over the fence. He looked like he was hurting pretty bad, so I'm gonna kind of keep up, I guess just kind of walk in here and maybe, hopefully I don't need a follow-up shot, but maybe. He's right there. He is right there. Dead as a doornail. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful bird. What a beautiful bird.
Well, guys, as you can see here, I got my bird all recovered, and just what an absolutely awesome hunt this morning. It couldn't have worked out any better. It kind of had its ups and downs like a lot of hunts do, but I thought at first this was going to be too easy. I got here and there was birds gobbling on the roost, and they were within 100 yards, it sounded like, from me. And sure enough, at first light, they started just pouring out into this field, and it just seemed like it was going to all happen instantaneously. I mean, I was actually worried for a second about not having enough good camera light, before birds got in on me. But as luck would have it, they kind of did what they often do, right? Which is worked across a field and away from you, and didn't seem like they cared at all about the decoys or any calling or anything like that. And kind of started to get a little bit worried, thinking, hey, this might not happen this morning. But sure enough, everything cleared off the field, and I looked over to the right a little while later, and these two birds were just kind of coming straight at me, looking like they were ready to come check out these decoys. So I didn't even call or do anything like that once I saw them making a beeline to me, and they gave me a nice just kind of 10-12 yard shot, and thankfully I put it where it needed to go. Thought it might be a little bit low at first, just kind of looking at it on the camera, but the bird kind of took off into the field, thought he was going to die right there, but just glided into the brush for a minute, and he was dead 30 yards inside the fence. So nice easy recovery, and got me a great spring gobbler here for the early part of the season here in Texas. And so for all you other guys out there that are getting ready for turkey season, I know a lot of seasons are still a couple of weeks away, but wish everybody the best of luck. And as always, guys, bow hunt or die.